We will figure it out. Ron, you want to hold this?
Okay, Ron.
Ron.
Do you let everybody, Ron, do you let everybody share?
Tracy.
Draw a card.
Look at it.
Nancy.
All right, Nancy.
She was waiting to be right.
Nancy.
She went to the bathroom. Oh my God.
That's all.
She lost it. She had to press the card.
She just waited till
I guess the only other
That's a good word.
You go ahead. Come on, there's
I'm not a member, actually.
Nancy. You're holding up.
Well, I am a member.
I ain't seen that movie yet. I know.
You can always come in. Yes, I pay for that. I'll text you.
It is more of today's show.
All right, Nancy.
And we didn't do.
Which Nancy?
Ask Raina.
I just saw her. I think she just went to the bathroom.
She fell in.
She got pulled the card.
There she is.
You gotta some job. You didn't, wait,
It's so hard.
Oh, she got it.
All right, and you go down to
She won't take even one.
10 cards. I need 20, 10, 10. All right, Ron, take it away, sir.
I love this. I love to read about Christmas miracles, so that's what I'm doing here. And here's one. So about 11 years ago this month, my little sister died of AIDS. It broke my heart. It was due to have, I was due to have a baby any day. I remember thinking, I'll never get this baby out. I am too exhausted. On top of that, we were at our lowest point financially that we had ever been. There would be no Christmas gifts, no Christmas morning this year. My heart broke even deeper. How do you tell a 5-year-old and a 2.5-year-old there would be no gifts? So I really didn't have to say anything. The empty space under the tree said it all. But then God began to give us the most fantastic Christmas miracle. With my heart torn apart and heartaches of this world, I knelt before Him. I cried out with all my heart to the one who knows me like no other. And as always, His Spirit mingled with mine, and I was reminded that Christmas was about the birth of the Savior, the one who had come from heaven, and not to condemn the world, but to save it. And this would be the year that we as a family would learn what it meant to give more than receive. I had decided with Christmas just a few days away that we would have a birthday party for Jesus. The kids love parties, so we played games, baked cakes and cookies, sang songs, and gave thanks to God for the gift of the Son. When I told my kids all about this, they were so excited. And we threw the party and had a wonderful, wonderful time. We talked about all the Christmas story, and the kids made their own pictures and creations and laid them under the Christmas tree as a gift to Jesus. The very next afternoon, I heard a knocking at my door. I didn't want to see anyone or talk to anyone. I was too big, pregnant, grieving, and numb. But as I waddled my way to the door and opened it, there was a delivery guy from Albertsons, which is a large northern chain, standing on my front door. He said, is this the blank residence? And I said, yes. He told me he had a delivery for us, and could he please bring it in? I was so puzzled, I hadn't ordered any groceries. I asked him if he could just please leave the groceries on the front porch. He said, I don't think I should. There's quite a few bags. Believe it or not, I kept telling him, just leave the bags on the porch. He said, I should help you bring these in. There are quite a few. Never in my wildest imagination could I have guessed how much groceries he would bring into my house. Bag after bag after bag. The groceries just kept coming. There was everything in those bags that our family needed to last several months. My husband and I estimated there was over $600 worth of groceries. So as you can imagine, I cried and I cried. And thank God for loving us so much. But that's not the end of the story. Christmas morning we got up, and somehow one of us looked out the window and noticed our car. And our car was packed full of Christmas presents. Needless to say, more crying, and we gave God all that we had, but his intention was to give us more, to give us all that he had and more. So every single year we remember this story for God's great love. And we throw a big birthday party for Jesus every year, and we cry and we are blessed. And I hope you will be blessed too, because God loves us just as much. And oh yes, our little baby ended up being born a little late, but it was the best and easiest birth I ever had. And I know this was a special gift from the Lord also. And I dedicate this session today to our great Keller Williams agent who are sponsoring a family. Well, sometimes God does his miracles through people.
Amen. Susan and I were having a conversation about that this morning, and Judy brought some gifts in and added them to the amazing pile over there. And Susan said, I said, this is something where these kids may not have had a Christmas otherwise. And Susan said, we're so fortunate, and it's so true. And I think this time of year, it's so easy to get wrapped up in the people that you miss and the people that are sick and things like that. But if you just remember just how fortunate we are and how blessed we are to have the things that we have, then it makes everything, it just makes everything look a little bit different. Every light shines a little bit brighter. So,
Can I say something? For those of you that don't know Joyce Stroud, she passed away yesterday. I've got a card and I'll pass it around. So everybody likes it.
thank you. I'm gonna read some positive thoughts. We got quite a few. No. Miss Tina, you are so inspiring, and I love your bright smile.
Yeah.
That is so very true. Thanks to those that decorated and put the wreaths up, that decorated our tree and put the wreaths up. Merry Christmas. Kudos to Royland on all her hard work with the parade planning and implementation. What fun we had. She's doing stuff for the G part this morning. Thanks Karen Russo for the donuts, hot cider, and wonderful class. I would like to thank all of you for your love and support that I have received since being back here at the Market Center. All of you have played a part in my growing in real estate. You guys are the best. Thanks, Alan, for taking the risks and doing the hard work to help us get to the position we now occupy to be ready for 2015. Thank you to Belinda for keeping our Market Center looking beautiful. Thanks, Judy, for all you do. You are the glue that holds this place together. Love you. Thanks to Ron Lappin for the wonderful kickoffs at all of our meetings. Thanks, Nancy W., for always having a sweet smile and treats to share. And thanks to Nancy Astorino for jumping in to help a friend and teammate Sybil in an emergency this morning. Those are also good. I love them, Cozy.
And I have a little bit, I did put it in the jar. I love Jennifer's new haircut. It looks great. Very stylish. Very good.
Had to tame them up, tame them up. I just wanted to give a real big shout out. This is Tina's Bowl Trophy. I didn't get back to her, but I wanted to give her a big shout out today. And she got her check for her coupons for her reimbursement. That's good.
She should show her monkey too.
Her little drunk monkey. Every time she starts to feel a limiting belief coming on, she just slaps it.
I have to get it with bones on it. Secret, it's a secret. Oh,
This is my little, I think for the end of the year, I kind of wanted to start talking about goals, and because this is the time of year when people start thinking about next year and what's going to happen for them next year and how they're going to make it happen next year. Write your goals down. If they're not written down, they're just dreams. When you write things down, it sets off a chain of events that will change your life. Write them down. And I've got more about that later in the team meeting. I'm trying to zip through as fast as I can today because I know everybody wants to get to the lunch, but I do have some more about that. Reminders, we are still missing a few items from the Adopt a Family. If you can help, please let us know. I'll go through the list and everything today after the GPAR lunch. I've got to run by and grab there's a couple of things that I'm going to get, Linda and I are going to get. And then I'll do kind of an inventory and see if there's anything we're missing. And I'll come around and just kind of let everybody know. I'm taking it there on Thursday. Chris,
While you're saying that, can I say, please fill up the Toys for Tots
yes.
box as well.
Is there any stuff in there?
Yeah, I bought some stuff, but I mean.
And I know there's some things in there. We need it. We want a full box.
I put mine in here, this is not where it goes.
This was the Adopt a Family. Do you need to? If you need to move it out, just move it out. Christmas party is here on Saturday. Don't forget your gag gift, and it needs to be something. I mean, it can be something from your attic. Like honestly, make it funny.
Yeah.
Like the whole idea is for it to be really light and funny and silly. So don't bring a serious gift because then we're just gonna laugh at you for doing it.
Are we supposed to wrap them?
Yes. I know you are so sick of hearing, please make sure the title insurance disclosure is signed on all buy-side contracts. If you can, guys, they are getting signed. They are getting signed and they are going to the attorneys. The attorneys are, I think it's the paralegals, they have a habit. So the only way we're going to be able to get them out of their habit is to call and just remind them. When you send a packet over, just give them a quick call and say, hey, I just wanted to remind you there's a title disclosure signed on the top of that. If you would please use Integrity Title. We got our first it was a little tiny check, but we got our first little tiny check last month. And really, the more, I mean, if we can get them on board, then we really stand to profit from it. So, and we're thinking up some creative things that we can do with that, with that money as a special, as something that would be kind of an incentive for all of us. But more to come on that.
Jennifer,
Yes, sir.
I invited a prospective agent to the Christmas party,
Okay.
Megan O'Neill.
That's fine. You've all worked with her.
I don't think she'll be able to, just gonna put it on. She can have that.
And Boeing ain't got it yet. It's getting great ones.
Well, we ordered a little extra.
Numbers. Listings taken so far this month, 782,800. Contracts written, we've got 15, 1,064,500. And closed volume, we've got 11, $1,634,400, and we've actually collected company dollar on all of that. So, just to give you the scoop on the collected company dollar, I'm trying to include that, every month so that you'll know how much our actual company dollar is. Closings month to date. Lori has had 1, Jesse has had 3, Belinda 3, Sandra 1, Tracy 1, Betty 2, Royalyn 1, and Nancy 2. And listed month to date, we've got Dan, Jesse, Cord, Georgie, Lori, and Belinda all with 1. Now, I just wanted to show y'all this because it looked really good when I put it up there today. Our closed volume, I went ahead and did our closed volume up to date for the month, and we're at 322 out of 360, y'all. So we're doing really, really good. Closing them. So that's exciting stuff. So, okay, new listings. This one is Georgie.
Okay, that's the house I sold back in the summer for my investor buddies, and it was a foreclosure, and he takes them and revamps the inside and out, and looks like a new house on the inside right now, and it's got new laminate floors, all fresh paint, new carpet in the bedrooms. And he's offering a $5,000 bonus to the buyer if they offer full price.
Cool.
At $69,900.
Wow, awesome.
Okay, this one is Cord. He is not here. Does anybody have any info?
Across from Main Street Village in Winterville.
Oh, okay.
This is nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Mhm.
That's nice.
Big yard.
It's nice.
Mhm. Where did you say it was, Cindy?
Across from Main Street Village and the post office. And
Oh, okay, yeah.
This cul-de-sac.
Is it?
It's right beside the cul-de-sac.
it goes through.
Okay. 1104 Old Village Road. This is Lori.
Countryside Estate. How we built my name, Carney.
Yep.
I know.
This actually, the couple that owns it now, they bought it as a foreclosure, and they've gone in and completely redone the floors, new carpet.
It is.
The lady has excellent taste, so it shows very well. The one unique thing about it, it is handicap accessible, and you can, well, I know you can't see it, but there is a ramp on the back deck, and under the bathroom cabinets, the cabinets are recessed, like where a wheelchair could go up under the cabinets. But they are not handicap, and so it's an either or thing. The doorways are a little bit wider, but some of the things have been removed, like the handrails in the bathroom and things like that. So if it was truly a handicapped person, they may have to do a little bit of tweaking to make it truly a handicap accessible home. But it's a nice, clean, and easy show. They do have a small dog, so give as much notice as possible so they can get him out of the house.
Really cute.
It's right.
Sure.
And how much was it, Lauren?
112.
That's good.
Okay. And 2819 Oakwood. This is Jesse.
This is new construction mowing down. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. This is a new plan. This is the first time we built this with sides. So we'll probably have like a workers open or something as soon as we get this completed.
It'll sell before then.
Well,
We have.
Throw it out there anyway.
yeah.
That's good. I like that. I like where your
It has a
business
formal dining room and all bedrooms are up, so it's a little bit different. It's a nice plan.
Nice. Alright, and then there's another one on Oakwood Drive, and this one is Belinda.
God bless you.
And as you can see, this is definitely new construction. It is the Palomar plan, and it is, it has a keeping room, thank you, keeping room
I'll
and,
read it.
and,
With fireplace.
with a fire, it's got 2 fireplaces. So one in the keeping room and one in the family room, and you can see both. So it's really an open plan. Has a big island,
In the kitchen.
big island. Thank you. Really big island. But it's all bedrooms upstairs. It also has 4 bedrooms. It's a really cute plan. It has a full dining room as well. The unique thing about it is the laundry room upstairs is right off the master closet.
Oh, God.
And you can enter into it from the master closet or from the hallway. And so it's really neat.
That's a good
But anyway, that's a great plan.
And 2, if you haven't been out to Mellon Downs, the lot size out there is really good. Most all of the
Yeah,
plans we
look
have
at
out there have really nice, large backyards. The houses aren't on top of each other, kind of just like they were at Cooper's Point. So, I think it's gonna do really well once we get going. We close on our first one next week.
Next week,
So,
out there at Mellon Downs. But we still have 3 that we need to sell in Cooper's Point, so don't forget those as well. Thank you.
What'd you say?
That's right, Tina's gonna be out there.
Yeah, we've got a calendar on my door for anybody who wants to do any open houses. Just feel free to sign up. So.
Sign.
Signed up. All right.
Oakwood neighborhood is really coming up fast.
You mean Mellon
Mellon
Downs?
Downs, I'm sorry, yeah.
It is, they are building, I mean, we've
I went
got
out there
what,
one
7
time.
houses?
We have 7 out there.
We have 7 houses out there.
And we've got 3 more subdivisions coming on, so
So, awesome. That's good stuff. Help us sell.
2015 is looking good.
And the 8,000, the 8,000 you choose is still there, plus the agent bonuses, so don't forget all of that.
There you go. Tina's getting bolder by the minute. Okay, contracts written. What do we have? Lori?
576. Joe's Walk Lane.
Joe's Walk.
One oh two. I wrote one on, and then I have 4141B, Brookville Drive.
Is it with an E or?
No, 92.5.
Right.
Hey, Laura.
I wrote one on Blackstone, but I don't know yet the numbers.
That's all right.
I think it's 159.
Good, Diddy. 159. Okay. Who else? Good.
Tomorrow, so.
Good for you.
And I'll just give you a heads up on the one that I'm gonna do, with the, selling agent. I'm also giving a ticket to family reunion.
Wow.
Yes, thank God. I'm very excited to get a ticket to family reunion.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
All right. Condos are cheap.
You better fill that.
Okay, so I have some awards. Top sales agent for November, Miss Betty Norman. If you're out there, Betty, congrats. Top listing agent, Miss Lori Stansel. Top sales team, we only have 1 team, but
Why do you guys do
I want to, well, the, yeah, well, that's the
Just got that. That'd be good.
top sales team.
Yeah.
Are you right? They had, the reason, and I wanted to make sure that we put that up there because they had a really good month. They really worked hard in November and they were busy, real busy. So I wanted them to get some recognition for that. Half cap status, Royland, she's not here, but she did have cap status. And 3/4 cap status, Miss Belinda. Congrats. Thank you. All right. Just the current standings. Of course, Dee Dee is still in first place, but Jesse's chipping away. Chipping away. Jesse's got 12.16. We've got Nancy Winslow is really close, and Belinda is really close. Both of you, I think Belinda, you're only 1 point behind Jesse, and Nancy, I think you've got 10. So you're they're chomping at your heels, Jesse.
Being scared on board.
Okay. So January through November. This is just to give you, I know we did this back in September. I didn't do the one in October, but close volume year to date, the local MLS is down 5%. We're up 23 from this time last year. Contracts written, the local MLS is up 1%. We're up 25 from last year. And listings taken, the local MLS is up 3%, and we're up 19%.
Yay.
For the full year. So these are again, y'all, this is good. We've really, really made a big jump from last year. So that's exciting. We do have some opportunities that I want to talk about. The month of November, we took 14 listings as a market center. So I want to start talking about what things that we can do to help you improve the number of listings that we're getting, because that's honestly, and I wanted to talk a little bit about how many of you have read the Millionaire Real Estate Agent? I hope everybody's going to tell that. Okay. In the Millionaire Real Estate Agent, there are the 3 L's. Do y'all remember what they are? Leads, listings, and leverage. That's right. And leads, of course, lead generation is the very first thing that they talk about. But the second thing they talk about are listings. And I just wanted to read a little something to you. It says the second most important L is listings. While leads are vital to your sales business, seller listings are critical to your ability to build it to its highest level with the lowest cost and the highest net. So, that being said, I wanted to talk about the many virtues of seller listings, and this actually comes right out of your Millionaire Real Estate Agent book. It's on page 102, if you want to go back and read it. But just to talk a little bit about these, seller listings mean marketing opportunities. You get to put your sign in the front yard and maybe directional signage as well. You get to market the listing through direct mail and email, etc. You get to advertise the listing through newspapers, magazines, the MLS, your website. So you're not just marketing the listing, you're marketing yourself as well when you're doing all this. You have more control of your time. There is usually not the sense of do it right now urgency with sellers that buyers often have. Therefore, you should be able to control your scheduling a little more. Seller listings maximize your per hour compensation. It usually takes a lot less time to obtain and market a listing prior to its selling than it takes to show for and sell to a buyer. Volume, volume, volume. In our experience, a highly focused, highly leveraged real estate agent can work 15 to 25 seller listings per month and keep it up. The same agent would be hard pressed to work 7 or 8 buyers per month and continue to do so over a long period of time. With seller listings, you are on the front end of pricing, which translates to an intimate knowledge of the market. So as you're doing these seller listings, you're actually gaining market knowledge because you're out there, you're putting together CMAs and you're just looking at more of the market. Properly marketed seller listings bring you more business. Because of the multiple marketing opportunities that are part of the listing process, we found that on average, one well-marketed listing will generate one serious buyer who buys. So if you focus on obtaining and marketing seller listings, you should be able to get all the buyers you need. It's the real estate industry's version of the twofer. So if you've got listings, you got signs out there, then people are riding by, they're seeing the signs. And the great thing about Williams is that it's your face and your number on the signs. So you can get extra leads. There's just a lot of ways that working listings is going to profit you more. It's just, that's why they say it's a bigger net, because you're not spending as much of your time and as much money on that. So what I want to do, that brings me to the next slide here. Starting on Monday, December 15th at 12:30, it's a new mastermind session, and it's called Agent Foundation Implementation. I don't really like require you to come to a lot of things, but I think that as a team, this could be what takes us to the next level. We're going to start, and we're going to do the models. We're going to apply the models to our business, to your business. So what I want, for the first session, we're going to come in and we're going to put together our economic model so that you can start 2015 and know exactly what your goals are. It goes back to the quote that I had at the beginning of the meeting, write your goals down. So with these mastermind sessions, it doesn't matter what level you're at, we're going to look at where you want to be at the end of 2015, how much money you want to make for 2015. So that first session, we'll put together your economic model and let you figure out exactly, this economic model breaks it down to how many appointments you need per month. Mm-hmm. So when you see it, I did this exercise actually with one of the agents here, and when he saw what it took for him to make what he wants to make, he looked at me and he said, I can do that. When you see it in writing and you see it all, how it all pans out, it really does make a difference. And then we'll mastermind around, once we get the economic model, once we get each person's put in, you get your personal information put in, then you're able to, then we'll mastermind. We'll kick around how we're going to get to that place. What are the things that you can do in 2015? What are the things that I can do as your team leader, that Alan is your AP, Judy is broker in charge? What are things that the ALC can do as far as trainings that are scheduled and things that we can, opportunities that we can provide to you that are going to help you reach those goals? Because at the end of the day, when you're profitable, we're profitable, and it all benefits everybody. So that's, I really, really, really want as many people in here from all levels of production and all areas. If you're more buyer heavy, if you're listing heavy, I want everybody in here for this, as many people that can make it work. December 15th, 12:30, and then the next weeks following, we're going to do the other models. We'll do, we'll talk about the organizational models, and we'll talk about all the different models over the next weeks after that. But I really wanted to kick it off with the economic model, because what I feel like is that if you can see this, you can get your mind wrapped around what you have to do for 2015 and what type of prospecting. How many of you are prospecting regularly now? Okay. It's the biggest thing you can do to get your business going, because if you are calling people, they may not say yes right now, and Tina can attest to this, because she and I have talked a lot during her bowl classes, that she may not, she's talked to so many people who have told her, maybe not right this minute, but call me back at the first of the year, or call me back at this time. So, if you are actively prospecting, it may not be right away, but you want to stay top of mind with people as much as possible. So I want to take this time and we'll try to keep them to an hour. If everybody's really masterminding and wants to stay, we'll, we may let it go a little bit longer, but I'll leave that up. The mastermind part, I'll leave up to you all to kind of, if we need to extend it, or if a few people want to continue to mastermind when the class is over. But I really, really want as many people here as we can get. All right?
Is it a bring in lunch?
Yes, bring your own lunch.
Or eat before.
Or eat before. That's it. All right. I got you. on time, so that everybody can make it to the, yeah, so everybody can make it to the, G-Par lunch. All right,
Thank you.
thanks, y'all.
Did everybody get the notice about Magnolia Arts?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
We got just the 6 to 7, but I can write it down. I mean,
Maybe it's Adrian.
I'm on house.
What do you think about that'd be right.